First time I met Boomer, dog, it was a trip. I was watching TV for only 10 cents a day. You can feed when I'm fucking with you.
They say the mountain is the top. I say that just scratch the surface. Yeah, we started at the bottom with no option but to go up. You know what hurt is when you.
Honestly, I don't remember. It's been so long. Well over 10 years, dog. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a blessing. You know, all bullshit aside. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with each other on a daily, but that's my dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this journey's been good. It's not over.
They say the mountain is the top. I say that just scratch the surface. Yeah, we started at the bottom with no option but to go up. You know what hurt is when you growing up with no love, when you knew how to die.
So do you find color occasionally to be fun, since you don't do it all the time, or?
Yeah, sometimes. Again, I'm an artist, so I do appreciate it. It's just more work, you know. So. Yes, I definitely like it, appreciate it. It's just black and gray just always came so natural because I always had a pencil and a piece of paper, you know. But
so black and gray is kind of like reading a book.
Yeah, you know, it's not like I didn't always have color. So. And when we did have color, it was a weak ass color crayon, right? So
yep.
That definitely didn't make me like color. It wasn't until I got older and my grandmother did a lot of postcards and like handmade cards and shit for Christmas. And I would go into her little craft space and she'd have so many colors out there and it just looked so cool, you know?
So how did you and Boomer first meet?
I walked up to him and I was like, yo, what up? Give me an apprenticeship. And he had no choice because he was scared of me.
So your first impression of him was he was a little bit intimidated by you?
Yep.
Awesome. So has that changed at all since you've gotten to work with him, or?
Nope.
No?
No. Honestly, Boomer's awesome. When I first got into the shop, I'd say I misunderstood him. For a while I misunderstood him, but I mean he stays in his ways and he keeps talking his shit and eventually you realize that he is right. So, I love him.
Is there a fun fact or anything you think people should know about him that maybe they don't?
That he's sweet. Yeah. I mean, but that's obvious. Like, look at the, no, seriously, look at the empire he's built for everybody here. That says enough in itself, so.
I would always be outside working with my grandfather and the mean one I'll tell you about, and then she would be inside working on crafts, and I always wanted to go inside, you know? So I was always a good worker, but I wanted to be in there working on that fucking arts and crafts. She had these little stamps set up, like she had it looking so organized. You know how old people do their craft room? Like she was no different. It just looks so creative. It's such a creative place. Yeah. This is way better than the fucking pigeon coop. I don't want to go to the pigeon coop. This sounds weak. Getting the shit into this stick right now.
Now I'm rolling through the city, living at the top of my world. Waking up to new views in the morning, up under my girl.
I think Mike Tyson would take offense to that statement.
I don't care. He didn't have as many fucking pigeons as my grandfather did. I promise you that. Not many people did. Because if they saw his, they weren't fucking entering their bird.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's a big deal.
He was, yeah. For pigeon.
I'm sure that was a lot of work though.
Oh, it was, yeah. Yeah, it was a lot. Like, it was one of our chores we had to do every time we went to the house. Yeah. We had to help him with the big pigeons, and like he had thousands, so there was never not a job to do. There was always a bird having a fucking laying an egg, or there was always one that needed to be changed. We'd have to do all that shit. Change the pen. That'd be full of shit. And the gym ride takes a lot for me to get sick. If it ain't pigeon shit, I'm probably cool.
If I remember correctly, it was like I'd already been working here a little bit, and I hadn't met him yet. I think he came in here, and he just like introduced himself. Or I think I even like went up to Courtney and was like, I haven't met him, and she introduced me. But I was really nervous, and honestly, I was super scared of him at first. Like it's kind of scary when you first meet him. It's kind of intimidating. And I just felt like, I was like, I can't do anything wrong right now. I was like this. Yeah, that was the first time, I think. Going back to your grandma, she was a big inspiration for you.
Yes.
Right? Yep. I remember you telling me stories about her. Your foundation.
So much of who I am was her, and like, I didn't realize that until she passed away.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. She's definitely the one who made me want to be an artist. My father was an artist too, but he was more of a AC guy than an artist. You know, like my grandma literally, she like would make stuff, and like, it was so interesting to me to watch her make things. And even before she passed away, like she would tell me how much she likes tattoos, but she loved art and she loved color and she respected it. But she would just always be like, not for me, honey. I could never. I'm like, well, if you ever change your mind, you know. Yeah, she definitely was. She like hung my shit up since I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that too. I was gonna ask you about that. She saw you from the beginning.
Yeah, she was very proud. But she was like that, right? Grandmothers did that. She was no different. She hung all of her shit up on the wall. I have some of the pictures that she would hang up on the wall now in my house. And she kept them all that time, yeah. Yeah, my grandmother was such a nice woman, but she was also, she never told him shit. Like, she never told my grandfather nothing, you know? Fuck no.
Well, back in that day.
Nope. That's how it was, yeah. Like, he met her when she was young. Like, she wasn't even old enough, I think, in today's standards to even get married, you know? But they didn't think like that back then.
Yeah, so I met Boomer because he's been friends with my uncle since about like high school, I think. I don't know, they go pretty back. So he's always been close to my family and all that. So he's pretty much known me since I was born, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so he met me more like it.
Yeah, they say the sky is the limit. I say that just scratch the surface. You see my lifestyle change. Now I'm high on purpose. Yeah, I'm fly on first class. The last shall be first, yeah, I outlast. Last laughing to the bank with the bag. I remember back then, way back. They was looking at me like I never be nothing, but I already knew. Now I'm pulling up in something cool, popping out so fresh, like looking brand new. This is what it look like. This is what it do. When you're living like the truth, heartfelt like the news.